Hello, y'all. Welcome to part 6 of my France Bonaparte / Napoleon path playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4. In part 5, the Germans made the terrible mistake of attacking South Africa, which resulted in them getting into a war with the entire Allies faction, which recently the USA joined, as well as Mexico. So now the 4th International has they have another major power besides us fighting against them. And that is bad for them, no doubt. And also in part 5, we captured the city of Memel and secured the Eastern Front more. So now we're pushing pretty hard into Germany. And let me just reorganize my front lines here, because this looks a little confusing. Just make one big front line using the Marshal here with these two armies and have them advance forward toward Berlin and all these other places here. And this is, oh wait, there's only two armies. Whoops. Fix that now. So that's those two armies there. And have these guys advance forward, capture Danzig and Gonaya and all these places. Advance down south, get all that done. Just defeat the Germans as much as we can and get closer and closer to Berlin, which is the game plan now. So here's some Lend-Lease from the USA to give us some grands. We have a deficit of rifles at this moment in time, but we're trying to resolve that, even if it will take quite a bit of our resources to accomplish all that. Advance down here, please. Wherever they don't have soldiers, move in. They can't have that many soldiers. I mean, obviously they do. The German Empire is not small in terms of its military, but if they're stressed out on this front, we may be able to advance more in the west compared to the east. And either way, as long as we're forcing the Germans to spread out their soldiers or lose industry or manpower, I'm happy with that. And they got to really focus hard now on this front in order not to lose too much ground. So they will have to send some soldiers away or just rely on their allies. And here's some thing there about a provisional government. Don't worry about that. Also, we need to build some synthetic refineries in France, because I'm tired of trading with the USA for fuel. And as you can tell here, let me find it. As you can tell here, we trade a lot of civilian factories for fuel from the USA, and I want that to stop, preferably, because I need those civilian factories to build tons of military factories to equip the new Grand Army that shall invade Russia once we get done with the German Empire, which should be soon, I hope, because they're really being stretched thin. Italy lays claim to Greek territory. They can't really do anything. Italy is our puppet, so they're kind of just stuck with the claims, and they can't really take the initiative on those at all. So don't worry about these countries wanting to join the war. We took so much manpower away from the Germans, I imagine. Let me check the war score. The Germans are probably about near halfway till they capitulate, or no. They've taken 2.35 million casualties. We have taken 2.63 million, which is obviously nothing small at all, but the Germans are definitely losing ground here, and they're not putting many units on the Eastern Front, I have noticed, which is a little strange, but I'm not complaining. Hungary sends us some equipment. Thank you for the Lend-Lease, Hungary. And do we take Danzig, which has one division protecting it? Yes, we do. More ports under our control is a great thing, since it means the Germans will not have those places to rely upon for sending in troops. And we have logistics company. Unlock that, please. We'll research it. And somebody was shot down. Capture this province here, please. Thank you. And we surrounded Danzig and another port. It's whatever though. And are the Germans very weak here at this point in time? We're getting closer and closer to Berlin. They have to, please, just let us attack you. Just stop defending. It's over. Just admit that it's over. I need more manpower too. I am running low on soldiers. I need that before I commit my entire main army group to an entire offensive. And I need that for sure. Oh boy, we're going to have an encirclement here. That's bad. Help these guys out. Okay, help. Oh, there we go. We saved that front line. So let's pause the push for now and prepare to advance once the units we have here once we get enough manpower. Once we up the conscription law, we'll prepare an offensive. And Italy wants to join the war, things like that. Austria fell in this conflict. Well, we left behind. Our soldiers that were in Austria went to Prussia, East Prussia, and now Austria is kind of in a bad state. They lost more than half of their country. And here's some divisions from Great Britain. They're going to provide us with a whole new army. Thank you, British, so much. So let's move this army all the way over to... I don't even have a commander for them. Move them all the way over here to Prussia and have them just say set up there to help advance and everything. Give them the color of green, because why not? I still need manpower. Manpower is a big deal for me. I'm just getting these units set up so I can just do something useful, perhaps. And some convoys were sunk. Oh well. And these countries want to join the war, stuff like that. Don't really say anything. I need manpower still. We're losing manpower when it comes to reinforcing units. I need to up that conscription law so badly. Italy sends us some equipment. Hold the lines here, please. Get that done. Hopefully with the 10th Army arriving, Austria has capitulated. Not surprised there. Hopefully with the 10th Army arriving, we can hold our position better here in this part of Germany. Move these troops around, please. Or no, forget it. Just get these units in the position, though, rapidly, so we can just reinforce our position, ultimately. The French Raj wants to send us some Spitfires. Thank you. And can we start pushing yet? No, we're still doing so bad with manpower. Cancel these divisions here. Don't worry about them. I don't have enough manpower to keep these guys armed. I mean, those divisions we have in training, don't worry about them now. And we need to establish a new offensive line for the 2nd Army group and have them march toward Berlin, I suppose, because that seems the most reasonable thing for them to do. So we'll try to sandwich the Germans from 2 directions, and we'll see what happens. And what do we do with this army here we have in this British army we had over here? I'm not so sure with them. I honestly don't know. I may have to redo front lines. And can I get them a commander, please? I don't have enough command power for that. Oh well. So actually get rid of this order here and just have them establish themselves on the main line with the rest of these divisions and see what they can do shortly. I'm still worried about Danzig quite a bit. Hopefully they don't... I don't know. I need to do something about that place. It's definitely a problem. Leave a few units here in the 9th Army. Have them surround this area. That will be enough to at least hold them in for now. Pin them in, at least until we can deal with them later. Or just nullify them for the remainder of this conflict. And just hope we can turn back and deal with them in the near future. Manpower, conscription law. I need to get that fixed so soon. And the Germans are pushing hard into Austria now. Or no, those are my allies. Yugoslavia is pushing back to try and reclaim Austria. And our units are now in position to push forward soon, I hope. And these Soviets and German soldiers here are stuck in this part of their country. Grenada, and Danzig, whatever. They're just trapped there. And how is planes doing? Yugoslavia called stabilization to a war. Okay then, do I have any more planes in reserve? I hope I do. How is fighters doing? I need more of them probably. We do have more close air support manufactured, so let's send those guys out. Hopefully they will do... I think they will do well if we have a large enough number of them in western Germany. That could be useful to us. Actually, let me move all these guys up here. Send them on to northern Germany. Yeah, northern Germany should help, I hope. Well, I think it will. But just have them deployed up there. Good. And are we ready to go? I need to up the conscription law. Now we are going to all adult serve. Yunnan join the 4th International. And Long Yun takes national leadership in China. So China, led by Chiang Kai-shek, is gone, which is a big deal. And now the British Raj has a whole other front to deal with. Turkey delivers an investment portfolio. Sure, whatever. At least we have the state of Xinjiang on our side. Somehow the Republic of Sibei-Sanma. And we have a very complicated front line here in Asia. And who are the major powers of this faction again? It's... Okay, so all of them are major powers except Yunnan. Manchurian People's Republic's a major power over Yunnan. Alright then, interesting. Meanwhile, Australia is pushing into that country, so they're having a fun time, I imagine. And now, we have upped the conscription law. Are we ready to push? See what happens. This could go terribly, could go well. So let's launch the order now, begin the attack, see what we can do. Breakthrough, please. We need a big breakthrough against the Germans. If we can just get to Berlin, this war will be over. well, the war against the Germans will be over. We'll still have to push all the way to Moscow and Stalingrad and all those places, but at least the front with the Germans, this whole stage of the war will be finished. And we're trying to push out now. It's only going so well, though. And these guys, be more aggressive, please. Be aggressive. Be very aggressive. Try to break through their lines. Just force them to move their soldiers around more. Be aggressive on this front line also. And drive forward for France. Just overwhelm them. Okay, yeah, that's a backfiring. The Eastern Front's backfiring. Stop. Just, okay, caution. Caution. Carefully execute the battle plans. You made your point. It's not working. It's not working at all. You may lose this front. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Hotchkiss, something's there. We got some successes, quite a few failures at the same time. And I need more guns, I think. Also, more planes. Definitely more planes. And now let's unlock, due to focus, no, let's do invest in West Africa. Research, slot available. Let's go with basic amphibious tractor. Can we just break through into the Western Front more? Okay, we have broken through. We just need to complete the push, though. Get to Berlin, take Lubeck, take Kiel, capture everything the Germans have in these areas, capture their cities, capture victory points, anything. We're so close to Berlin, but we're so far away at the same time. Okay, that's bad. Half of the army's been cut off. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, just stop the Eastern Front. Stop. You guys are clearly not having a fun time. Stop. Just try and save these divisions. We're going to isolation mode. I don't care. While this armor group pushes east. So many provisional government, the Somali Sultanate, ignore them. Push toward Berlin. Come on, they have to be running out of troops. They're fighting in so many places. They're finding allies now. And these guys here may get encircled if we don't save them on time. Get to Berlin. Come on. Race toward Berlin. Get there. We have trucks. We have everything you need. Maybe except for fighters. The fighters keep getting shot down, which is annoying. We've unlocked shock and all, and I'm now done with the superior firepower army doctrine, unlock bracket shooting or something like that. Keep pushing forward. Then we have so much territory under our control. The Germans, we got to take Munich. We do have to take Munich, I do recognize that. But the German army is collapsing, and we're getting closer to Berlin. There's some Chinese soldiers defending it. Not for much longer, though. Use force attack, push through, and hope everyone else can just hold out till we get there. And after this push is over, after this part, okay, the fall of Berlin has happened. French forces have entered Berlin. That is a big deal. And the German Empire is collapsing. The Hohenzollerns are falling apart. Their empire is crumbling around them. And keep pushing forward. It's like World War I all over again. And we gotta, okay, it's over. And there's so many Chinese divisions here. Wow. Destroy them. Focus on them. The Lithuanian, okay, so Lithuania joined a faction. And now Poland, this is your time to join. Let Poland in the faction, please, or the allies, I don't care. French East Indies does something. Destroy all these Chinese soldiers, all these divisions here. I mean, from the 4th International in general, just left over in Germany. They're stuck. They can't go nowhere. They're trapped. And this is a big blow to the 4th International. They have lost so many divisions here. So many Chinese divisions. Like, why is there so many Chinese divisions in this area? That is a little confusing. Whatever. The Chinese really wanted to protect Germany, evidently. And now we got a plan for naval invasions of, what is it? Of, say, I guess, Russia? Is that right? I guess so. I suppose Russia is the right term I'm thinking of here. The USSR, Soviet Republic, Turkey delivers an investment portfolio. I don't want to trade. I don't want these events anymore. I keep getting them, not doing anything with them, so don't bother me with them anymore. Make more divisions also. We're done with this front of the war. And it's coming down to like 14 divisions stuck here. These guys are going to get annihilated. Last stand of these 4th International troops, and they're going to get destroyed. All these Chinese divisions, these German Empire tank divisions, Panzer divisions are gone. There they go. Just look at the helmet icon, just fade away. There they are. That is bad news for them. And now, here we have the 10th Army. Let me actually keep these guys around. I'll use them for something. And the 9th Army, where are they at? They are, oh, they're over here. Give them this force. Merge them with them. Good. So now we have effectively way too many soldiers available for us. We now have 1.1 million soldiers in the field. And do we have naval superiority here? Let me move the entire Navy into the Baltics and make sure we just make a path toward Leningrad. That is going to be the next target for us. Get to Leningrad. win the war. We'll just use Leningrad, reach it. And no, don't destroy these ships. I mean, get rid of the regions they're in. There we go. So land here. Go to this port, and then or Königsberg, and just set up there and assemble in that area. And we will begin Napoleon VI invasion of Russia, and Poland joined the Europe alliance. Okay, never mind, but whatever. We'll begin an invasion of Russia somehow. And at this moment, I'm going to end what is part 6 of my Napoleon, well, my France, Napoleon / Bonaparte path playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4 here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.